Goodbye.
See you later, Cora.
I'll be here.
Alright, is good. Hello. No reason to go up top. No one's in there. We'll go this way.
I'm in the armory.
Thanks. I'll be there eventually.
Pathfinder, making the rounds. Slumming it, huh? Want to see how the riffraff are making out?
This isn't slumming it.
Hey, this is the most important part of the ship.
Whoa, don't tell me they put someone smart in charge for a change. I am at your command.
Just want to see how things are going with the ship.
I can coax more out of this baby than some might think, but we shouldn't go too far or push too hard between Nexus stops. For now. It just feels good to be stretching our wings, you know? Locked in idle too long, you start to drift. People, same as ships. Stuck on the Nexus, gotta say, I was regretting joining the initiative.
It must have been hard.
Seems like life back there was pretty bleak.
Not gonna lie, it sucked. I tend to live the way I work. Kind of feel it, do it. Not a lot of close ties, no real sense of purpose. Figured maybe I'd find my true calling in Andromeda. Then I got here and, oops, I just made a decision there's no turning back from.
Yep.
I was going nuts on that station. You can't know how jazzed I was when you showed up.
I'll help you find purpose. Well, not me specifically.
We're exploring this cluster, eventually the galaxy. If your purpose is here, we'll find it.
Then the question will be, what will I do with it? In the meantime, you just keep pointing this ship wherever you want it to go, and I'll make sure she can get there. Deal?
Deal.
Good. I'm happy with that.
Long time no chat. What's up?
The Tempest.
I hear we have you to thank for getting the Tempest space ready so quickly.
Vetra brings her impossible feats to me. I was itching to get this particular call. Capital R ready. Don't tell her, but the truth is, I fudge reports to come in early, then bust ass in secret to make up for it. Expands the guild legend. Plus, I convey calm and assurance, and the whole team relaxes, which helps them do their jobs better.
Our crew.
Seems like we have a good group here.
Well, Vetra and Suvi are my girls. Get along well. Lots of mutual respect. As far as your Hyperion peeps go, Doc's kinda nosy. Liam's good for a laugh or two. Cora, she's a bit by the book for me.
We need that.
By the book keeps us alive.
Hey, variety's the spice of life, right? Different strokes makes for healthy debate.
What about Callow?
He's a pilot.
Which means...
He flies the ship.
we're leaving it at that then?
Does a Pathfinder know what to do with a dead end?
Oh, geez, the Nexus.
How tough has it been on the Nexus all these months?
Have you ever eaten overcooked space cow tongue?
No.
Can't say I have.
Well, let me tell you, it's tough. Wondering if you're gonna die from a critical malfunction? Or maybe starvation? Imagining which would be worse? But hey, you could always take a break from the fear and boredom to dwell on being a part of the biggest failure in galactic history. Maybe even participate in a revolt.
What was your take on that?
I didn't place any bets, if that's what you're asking. Truth is, I don't think anyone made out particularly well. Whatever side you're on, you die a little when your brother, your teammate, becomes an enemy. We traveled all this way, all hope and wonder, and we end up fighting with each other over scraps. It's sad.
And friends.
What's your social circle like?
I'm good for a laugh, so I know lots of people, but I don't let too many in. My one true friend is stationed on the Nexus. She's the only piece of the Milky Way I brought with me. The more you and I get to know each other, the more you'll probably hear about her.
Alright, goodbye.
Good talking to you, Gil.
Anytime.
Alright. Alright, we'll call the lift. Come on, take the lift back down. Let's go in here.
Oh, hey, Pathfinder.
The Pathfinder's there? Let me say hi.
Fine, but don't embarrass me. Ryder, this is Sid, my sister. Sid, Ryder.
Am I interrupting?
Hope I'm not interrupting something important.
Not at all. We were just finishing up.
Wait, Ryder, I just wanted to know if...
Aw.
So I know it feels like I just jumped aboard your ship without explanation.
I guess it beats the Nexus.
I would have done the same just to get off the Nexus.
That's not why I came. Sure, I want to explore the galaxy, but I'm really here to work. I know everyone on the crew, even the actuators Gil prefers for the ship. Better, I know how to get my hands on them. With me around, your crew's going to be at their best. We've been failing for months, Ryder. Now that we have you, we have a chance out here.
We definitely need people.
We need people with skills, and it sounds like you've got many. Welcome aboard.
Yep, making deals to get the things you want, shooting at the things you don't. That's me. We all have a personal stake in this. If it keeps going the way it's been, we're all dead. I should track down a lead for Gil's actuators. Back channels, you know. We'll chat later?
No, we will chat right now. As soon as I press E.
I always have time for you.
You mentioned back channels.
You talked about your back channels. What did you mean?
We brought a lot from home. Some of it marked initiative, some of it in personal caches. Most things you want, someone's got. You just have to figure out who, and what they're willing to take in exchange.
Sounds predatory. Sounds too easy.
It can't be that simple.
Oh, but it is. Most things are simple once you know the trick to them.
You seem to know the Tempest.
You're pretty familiar with the ship.
I made sure the technicians had what they needed to keep the Tempest ready and waiting. Leadership wanted to strip her for parts, but I kept saying, a Pathfinder's gonna show up. I like being right.
Uprising.
You were on the Nexus when the revolt happened?
When you promise people golden worlds and all they get are wastelands and a death cloud, they riot. Some wanted to go home, some demanded answers, and a couple just wanted to stir shit up.
And you?
Some days I wondered if the exiles had a point. Maybe we were conned into coming here. But why would the initiative go to all this trouble just to screw us over? Thing about conning people, you always know something they don't, and that's why the con works. And if I'm going to pick a side, I'm picking the liars.
How'd you join the initiative?
How did you hear of the Andromeda initiative?
Short answer, Cash. She was looking for some experimental ship mods, and I knew how to track them down. I thought it was a one-time deal, but she came back. Once, twice. Eventually I figured out something was going on, something big with creds behind it. I asked and she told me about the initiative. New galaxy, new home. Couldn't pass that up.
Alright, see you,
You
Rada.
probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
Alright, I scanned stuff in here. Door. Looks like no one helped him with the couch.
Pathfinder, help me with something? I know, not exactly standard. Gotta make the space comfortable. Plus, the fabric diffuses the charge from an overclocked Omni blade. Not giving up a 6% boost, right?
Did that sentence make sense? Where did you find a couch?
Someone brought this to Andromeda?
It was new when we left. It's been a hard year. So, finally time for that beer? And after 2 years and a dozen suspensions, I took a lateral promotion out of the force. Being a cop just didn't fit. But crisis response? Digging people out of trouble? That worked. I bet Hustle followed you into a few peace actions. Think about your Alliance days much?
What was Hustle?
Tell me about your group.
Heavy Urban Search Terrain 1? Yeah. Earth's contribution to a multi-species disaster response unit. HUST-1, but Hustle looks much better on the patch. All civilians, retired vets, or shits like me. I was fiercely bearded. Tastes better just thinking about those days.
I don't think about that time. I do miss all that.
I put it behind me after Dad's work went sour. It was a long time ago.
600 years, give or take. So, Pathfinder. Why Andromeda?
That blunt, huh?
That blunt.
The dream of adventure.
I hoped my Alliance career would lead to adventure, exploring, hunting dangers in the dark. Didn't happen. Couldn't. But here, everything's new. And I want to see it all.
I don't hear idealist a lot. Everyone's cynical.
Back at you, Costa. Why'd you come?
I want to say I'm running from my past, but really running from myself. That'd be a great story. But it's bullshit. I had family, friends, a good enough job, nothing was wrong. I just heard about the initiative and I believed in it. I believed in a new beginning. Still do. I have to. We're in it.
We could change direction. It puts a lot of pressure on all of us. Those are very vague.
We can't go back. But we're not trapped by decisions a galaxy behind us.
I don't feel trapped. We came from a good place for good reasons. We keep that in mind, it'll steer us right, just like back in Crisis Response. Remember the essentials. A new start guided by the Pathfinder. And team. I'll bust my tail to make that a good story.
Alright, I'm happy with that. And what else?
Pathfinder?
That's it. About you.
We barely covered how you joined. Tell me something about yourself.
Alright, I was a bad student, piss poor cop, great responder. Had a good life, but it'd all been done. I wasn't looking to start over. I wanted to start big.
Career history.
You were a cop, then crisis response? Couldn't have been long in either.
Didn't have the patience for law, so I figured enforcement. Dad knew it didn't fit before I did. But it got me into hustle. They mostly take vets and retired service. Best years of my life.
Sounds satisfying.
You found your place. Not everyone gets that.
I knew it. Glad for it every day. And that led me here.
Family.
Tell me about your family.
I miss the hell out of them. Some nights you just cry, right? That's the thing everyone does. Mom Joelle, Dad Calvin. Both lawyers. Met on the Citadel, settled on Earth. No brothers or sisters. That might have been too much to leave. It was traditional. How about you?
Who defines traditional?
Traditional is a weird term for family. Like normal. Who's that describe?
I suppose you're right. I sure didn't keep the tradition. I said goodbye to my mom and dad and got on a ship to Andromeda.
Goodbye.
We'll talk later.
I know it.
Okay, I still gotta go talk to Lexi. And... Journal. I tried. Codex. Finding a home. Okay, that's no different. Alright, I talked to Cora, Kala, Liam, Lexi, Vetra, Gil, and Suvi. Okay. And then, where am I going? Alright, I've known you, shows high levels of empathy and expresses passionate opinions. Good. Maintains poise and discipline even under intense pressure. Impulsive actions often speak louder than words? I wonder what impulsive actions I've taken. The ties that bind. Alright. And then everything else will mark as red. Alright, so let's go talk to Lexi, and then I think that's it. We're ready to get out of here.
You're not Harry.
The blue give it away? Habitat 7 was a little more action-packed than Harry bargained for. He decided to spend his retirement years on the Hyperion looking after your sister.
Welcome aboard.
Happy to have you, Dr. DePero.
I'll do my best. Now, hold still.
Ow!
Sorry.
I remember you having a gentler touch.
Still trying to get my bearings. Thought I'd be waking up colonists, not taking care of the Pathfinder.
You'll be great.
I couldn't be in better hands.
I just stabbed you.
We all have off days.
I always hoped to work in the field, but everything's happening so quickly.
Focus on the positive. It helps.
I guess this is my opportunity to study alien species firsthand. Getting a Ket specimen aboard the Hyperion would be difficult, but here,
What?
a Ket corpse. For autopsy, a live subject would be better, but I'm not greedy.
Why do you care about the cat?
Harry didn't tell you? I'm a specialist in alien anatomy. My thesis on Krogan virility and aggression is what got me in the initiative.
An anatomist and a physician.
Anatomist? Physician? That's quite the resume.
I'm also a licensed psychologist. 275 years has given me plenty of time to branch out. But we were discussing the Ket. An autopsy could teach us potential weaknesses, average lifespan.
Right.
Just something to think about. Sam, make sure the Pathfinder eats his vegetables.
Rude. I'm surprised that doesn't start a quest. Like, I don't know if maybe that was a quest that got cut. Because it feels like, hey, bring me a corpse. Sounds like, go do a quest to get me a corpse.
Hello, Scott. It is interesting to be renewed.
How do you mean?
Since my creation, I have been Alec Ryder's Sam. Now, I am your Sam. I am still myself, but now the input and experiences I have are completely new. I will develop in a new direction. The term reincarnation seems appropriate.
Dad and I are that different?
Being linked to me is a totally new experience?
You and Alec are unique individuals. I can now see the variations that define you. I look forward to our continued partnership.
Good. Sarah and I?
What was Dad's take on me and Sarah?
He believed your family trials brought you closer together, and hoped that would endure. It appears that hope was well-founded.
Multiple perspectives?
Is it confusing to be in multiple places, talking to different people?
My awareness can be partitioned, so I can give you the same attention as, say, a SAM node technician. In the field, you are my primary focus, and all other requests are queued. In the vernacular, you have my undivided attention.
Location.
Are you still on the Hyperion?
Yes, this terminal provides a direct link to my servers in SAM node on the Ark. I can maintain a presence on the Tempest via quantum entanglement communication.
That's useful.
I'm sure that'll come in handy.
It ensures I remain in touch with you and the Pathfinder team at all times.
Humor.
So if we're going to work together, you might notice I like to joke around sometimes. Lighten things up. How's your sense of humor, Sam?
Alec Ryder encouraged me to develop this skill.
Humor's not a skill, it's... Okay, try telling me a joke.
A neutron enters a bar and asks, "How much is a drink?" The bartender replies, "For you, no charge."
I can see why Dad told you to keep working on your humor.
Well, he just asked you to tell you a joke.
Thanks, Sam. Nothing more.
And to be so critical. I have new emails, right? Thanks for talking. Things feel better, though they don't feel fixed yet. Remember to take time for yourself too. Work's important, but so is time to grieve. Grief and fear cannot rule you. Let them be your faithful servants, protective of their mistress. Loss serves a huntress like fuel serves fire. P.S. Plants are coming along. Sam and I are learning about botany together. Interesting times. Alright, archive. Hey Pathfinder, just hitting this point again. Our team, no place I'd rather be. Here's where we get to fixing things. As soon as we have people on the ground, I'll have eyes on how to get them what they need. This sort of just make it happen is why I joined Hustle, and exactly why I came here. We'll do it, Costa. You're the boss. Pathfinder, I thought I ought to clarify. I know I said something about back channels doing what I have to. Being on the Nexus during the bad times, and a lot of us got used to a lot of ugly things because survival just isn't pretty. But in the end, I'm here to help you, so if there's anything you don't like, I won't do it. Simple as that, Vetra. My paper. I've attached my paper on Helia soil in case you were looking for some light bedtime reading. Once again, I'm so honored to be here. Suvi. Server message. The attachment, word I cannot pronounce, has been categorized as spam and is now quarantined. Boom. Writer, attached is my Krogan thesis that I mentioned to you. I know, only 500 pages. I wasn't allowed to go over. If you get through it, I wrote a longer dissertation for the Citadel Journal of Medicine, around 1,400 pages. That's much more insightful, includes mating diagrams from Lexi. Alright, well, we're just gonna... Alright, so no new quests. Went back to the Nexus, did some shopping. Got my space monkey, talked to the... got the interview done. I think that's literally everything. So let's go ahead and hard save. And let's get...
We haven't really spoken since orientation, have
You're not
we?
talking to me.
It's all been so hectic, but I'm sure things will quiet down soon. Can't be worse than the Nexus.
Alright. Alright, space view. Alright, let's hit the planets. Skip. Scan. Mahuan is largely comprised of hydrogen and methane. Its relative proximity to the Nexus makes it a useful core discharge site. Plans for a Helium-3 skimming station are in progress. Okay, back. One planet scanned. H599. Luckily, this will go by a lot faster, so we can get to Eos faster because we can skip planets.
Anomaly on sensors.
Ooh. Okay, so with its distinctive ring, H599 was used as a rendezvous point for the Nexus' early attempts at exploration. Pilots still use the term a 99 run for a short journey with numerous hazards. And keep going. Oh, right here. Okay.
Probe away. Detecting what's left of a ship.
The Caryatid is heavily damaged and adrift, but salvageable. That looks... Reported missing and presumed lost. That doesn't look like one of our ships, though. That's the problem. Alright, whatever. Got it, though.
Anomaly on sensors.
Cool. Okay, phasing is an extremely hot and volcanically active world. A thick carbon dioxide and methane atmosphere covers an iron-rich surface with deposits of calcium. Here we go.
Deploying probe. Getting a scan.
This volcano has recently erupted. Phasing's unusually strong gravity, 3.2 Gs, means the lava flow is localized and may be valuable for study. Just got experience from it. I'll take it. Alright, 3 planets scanned. Alright, so one left for this this section. Alright. Gongzine is a small but scorching world, partially due to a crushing nitrogen-carbon dioxide atmosphere. Evidence suggests its icy rings was once a small comet. Alright. This system is 100%. Cool. So let's go to... We'll go here first. We don't get to skip this part, but that's okay.
This is about as far as the Nexus surveyors could get before, well...
Let's see what's waiting here. Anomaly on sensors.
Oh, it's gonna be right here.
Probes launched. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Skip. Ooh, that's a little jarring. Alright, this unusual mineral composition of the asteroid suggests it may have origins outside the Pilfior system and became caught in the sun's gravity. 88 aluminum. Nice. Let's check out the black hole. It'd have been, I mean, it wouldn't have been funny. It would have been interesting if they made that like a failed game state. Like, oh, you flew to the black hole. Oops, skip. Scan. Even at a distance, the black hole presents a risk to onboard ship systems. The accretion disk around it's composed of the remains of at least one solar system destroyed by the black hole's formation and gravitational pull. Caution is advised. We'll start here, Corvath. Thanks to Corvath's thin atmosphere, its brutally cold deserts can reach extremely high temperatures and direct sunlight, limit exploration to twilight hours only. Okay. H480. Oh, skip. You have unused research. Yeah, that's fine. Thick dust clouds, dangerous electrical storms, and heavy gravity render H480 inhospitable even for well-equipped Krogan explorers. Fine. 6 planets scanned. Rare. Skip. Though the planet is highly toxic to most known life forms, Rayer's helium-rich atmosphere appears to host enormous colonies of fungal spores. 2 left. H490. Skip. Extreme radioactive and high-velocity winds make H490 a poor candidate for mining despite its rich metal deposits, a potential candidate for future endeavors. And H461. Skip. And this outlying world is comprised of iron and frozen nitrogen. One oddity stands out. Certain geological features suggest the nitrogen seas were once liquid. There we go. 100%. 9 planets scanned so far. So let's go back to the cluster map. So let's go here, and then we'll go to the EOS system.
So this is where the human Ark first entered Helios?
Heck of a wake-up call. Anomaly detected.
Activate scanner. Right here? There we go.
Probes launched.
It moves so slow.
I found something. Shuttle spotted. Drifting. It sustained catastrophic electrical damage.
Oof.
That's the research vessel Dr. Aridana informed us of. There are no life readings within.
She'll want to know.
The Euroduxus sustained pervasive damage due to scourge flares that wiped out all internal system. Dr. Aridana's crew was killed instantly. Vessel adrift unsalvageable due to radiation. But we gained research data. Alright, and we got a level for it. Alright, Habitat 7. Skip.
Anomaly on sensors.
Alright. Even visual scans show that Habitat 7 is no longer a promising settlement world. The planet's atmosphere is largely argon, nitrogen, and little of the projected plant